fellows, thank you, and may God bless you once again for joining me on Africa My Heritage TV. This, as usual, is your boy and your host, Kwame, the African Child. Please, if today is your first time on this great platform, don't forget to subscribe to become partner to Africa My Heritage TV. And please, after subscribing, kindly also hit on the notification bell icon to enable you to receive alert on all new videos that we are going to upload on this platform. Please, if you think the content of this video is very entertaining and is educating enough, please hit on the like button to trigger the YouTube algorithm in promoting this particular video further. And please use the share button under this same video to enable this video to go across other social media platforms. Thank you and may God bless you. So today we are still on the abroad series or abroad series. So we making sure that as African immigrants in a foreign land, be it United States, be it UK, be it South Korea, be it Germany, be it any European country or Canada or Australia, wherever you may be watching me from, we want to make sure we can promote the good way of living within the African community, within the Ghanaian community. We want to make sure that we can understand ourselves well enough to make sure that we don't feel pain as a result of maybe extending a helping hand to a fellow brother or sister that might be in help in abroad. And before we even look within with respect to this story, let me just cast our minds back to Ghana. Please, my dear sisters and brothers in Ghana, you see, as much as we are on a campaign to make sure the legitimate and lawful doors of opportunity can open for you to also come and experience life elsewhere, we know the majority of you also, it would take your family members in abroad here to also do everything possible to make sure they can give you invitation, or maybe they can use some maybe connections, like it is popularly known in Africa, to bring you to abroad or to bring you to most European land. And please, you have to understand that when your sister or brother, or maybe when your family member, or maybe when your close relative, or maybe when your friend wants to take you through this process, it costs them a lot of money in abroad. It costs them a lot of money. Sometimes beside the money, is going to cost you internally. Dealing with the middleman also costs a lot of money in making sure that whatever legal process that he needs to take you to, they can go with you throughout that process to enable you to acquire the visa and to also travel lawfully and legally to abroad. So please, the last thing that you should have in your mind is to turn your back on these people that help you to come to abroad. The last thing that needs to come into your mind is to disappoint them, give them a heartbreak, come and cause them problems, come and cause troubles in their home, come and separate their marriage relationship they were having before they allowed you to also come into their home. You see, this is predominantly happening in all the abroad land, in all abroad, in all countries that Ghanaian indigenous are there, in all countries that most Africans are there. This is happening. It is in escalation. You see, anytime that you have an opportunity to speak to your fellow brother or sister in another country, he or she raises the same issues, and it is like pathetic. It is so appalling. So please, I'm pleading with you, my dear sisters and brothers in Ghana that are praying and yearning to have the grace and opportunity to travel to abroad. Please, if your uncle risked his life to take a loan to assist you to come to abroad, please, if you come humbly, faithfully, and honestly, help your uncle to work and to raise money to pay for that loan to enable you to become free in abroad. Please, if your sister or brother take a loan, or maybe use his lifetime savings or investment to get a legal ways for you to come to abroad, please, if you come, honor your brother, faithfully work to support him to pay to cover whatever investment or savings that he used in bringing you to abroad. Because mind you, once you are also in abroad, he has given you an opportunity in a lifetime that is going to also enable you to live a decent life. And besides living this decent life, a time and opportunity period may be coming for you that you can be an independent person on your own in Abrochire. And as you become independent and as you have access to your legal residency, you can also use your leverages and the leverages and advantages to you to also in the same way invite your wife, invite your children, and invite anybody that matters in your life into Abrochire also. And I'm not sure you are going to feel happy that you came to Abrochire to struggle, and at the end, after your struggle, you were able to have access to legal residence, and through your legal residence, you brought in your children, and your children came in and disappointed you. I'm not sure you're going to be happy. I'm not sure if you use your legal residence to bring or invite your wife in, and your wife comes in and turn her back on you. I'm not sure you're going to be happy. So I always tell people, the Bible made it very clear. We should do unto others what we would expect others to do unto us. We should do unto others what we would expect others to do unto us. So what you would want me to do for you, likewise, do the same thing for me. The things that I do, the things that I can do to you, that may seem as an offense, that you can take offense with, that can get you angry, that can make you furious. Make sure you also don't do the same thing to me. So please, I'm begging you. See, Abrochire or abroad has a very horrible experience that I wouldn't want you to be going through as a first-time traveler. Because mind you, if the people that brings you to abroad, if you turn your back on them illegitimately, unlawfully, through your bad heart or through your bad way of behaving or through your bad attitude, mind you, the revenge is going to visit you. I'm telling you. The revenge is going to visit you. You see, there are countless of stories with respect to this issue. I always tell people, make sure the person who brought you to Abrochire, whether the person is your father, whether the person is your mom, whether the person was your husband, whether the person was your wife, whether the person was your uncle, was your cousin, whether the person was your nephew, whether the person was your friend, make sure whatever agreement that was between you two, that pave way to enable you to come to abroad. Make sure when you are in abroad, you are going to honor that agreement. You are going to honor that obligation. The same thing that applies to you, and the same thing that applies to the person who extended an invitation to you to enable you to also come to abroad. It is also important for us to consider this fact. And especially with the parents, I'm begging you and I'm pleading with you. If you are trying to invite your children, or if you are trying to file for your children to join you in Abrochire, if you have any ulterior motive that after your children has successfully immigrated into America or Canada or any European country, you would want them to also use their document to go and bring maybe some of your family members or your relative back into abroad, please make sure you are going to reach that agreement and understanding with your daughter or with your son in Ghana before he or she may travel to abroad. Because most of these are children that we most of the time immigrate to abroad. They are in their marriage age. So when they come into abroad and they're also fortunate enough to meet a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend of their choice that they would want to establish a marriage relationship with, and you just come with this intervention that you would want them to use their documents to go and marry somebody in Africa, it becomes like a surprise that you are pulling on them. So fathers, mothers, with the greatest of respect to all of you, I'm pleading with you, kindly consider this issue and make sure you sit your daughters down, you sit your sons down, you sit your children down, you sit your uncles down, you sit your cousins and nephews down, and to have understanding and arrangement with them before they may even decide to even travel from Africa into Abrochire. I believe when we as Africans or Ghanaians can have a common understanding, or when we can reconcile with respect to this issue, I believe we are going to have a fantastic life in Abrochire. We are going to have a stress-free life in Abrochire, and we are going to live in peace and in harmony with our family, friends, and all the Ghanaian communities. Thank you, and may God bless you for staying tuned to this advice that I'm communicating to you. As you know, the channel name is Africa My Heritage TV. We mostly broadcast stories in Abrochire. We mostly broadcast stories in abroad. We mostly tell of the living and life standard in Abrochire, in abroad. And we mostly raises issues that has to do with the Africans, that has to do with Ghanaians, and that can also border with our well-being, with our success. So if you think this channel is well and good for you, you can subscribe to become a member. You can also like the video and can also share the video to enable you to go across other social media platforms. Thank you, and may God bless you for a productive time. Thank you.